Hello guys and welcome to another iRacing video. Today we're doing some Rallycross, but unlike the previous Rallycross video, I think I've done one before, where we were doing the rookie series, this is the Class D series. This is the full-on proper series. Now I believe I've been putting bottom split because I'm number 3. There was 2 splits, there was 28 people, so there's going to be a 14 and a 14, so quite full actually. But this should be pretty good, so we'll see how it goes. Now I haven't been massively good in my first 2, this is my 3rd ever session in this particular series. However, in practice, I don't know, about 10 minutes practice before starting this video, I discovered a bit of a line through one of these corners that gave me about a second, and I was able to get up to a 37.5, which was it was very good. It's about half a second slower than what really top guys do. So, you know, I'm kind of confident. And now we've been put in bottom split. Who knows what could happen? So, we're here at Phoenix, so same track that I've driven the trucks but ran before. However, this is the Class D series. Now, another thing about this Class D series. Now, instead of the usual 3-minute practice, we have 5 minutes. And then after that, it's 5 minutes for qualifying, but a bit unusual, it's 3 laps qualifying, yeah? And then after that, we split into heats. We have heat 1 and heat 2. I'll be in one of those heats. And if we do well in those heats, that'll be it until the final. And we have to watch the other heat, and then we have to watch the consolation final. However, if we don't do very well in the first or second heat, whichever one we're in, we'll be put into the consolation final, and the person who does well in the consolation final, in the end, the top 10 throughout the event end up in the actual final, and that is the one that counts for iRacing. So, you know, it's quite interesting. It's a bit more of an unusual format for an iRacing series. It's like real life Rallycross. There's slightly less heats. I think in real life Rallycross there's like 4 heats normally. You do more than 1 heat race. However, that would take forever on iRacing, so we just do the 1 heat race, and we get to spectate for another heat race. We're going to watch other people do their thing. Now, this is a really fun circuit, this Phoenix. I've had awesome fun going around here before. And the way it works, so it's a 5-lap heat, the consolation final is 6 laps, and then the actual final is 10 laps. That's kind of the format. So it's a really interesting thing. We just took the Joker there, which is why that lap was maybe a bit quick. We'll just slow down here, because we've got a yield. Come on, there you go. But it's a really cool track, this. Really cool. It's difficult to do quickly, like most dirt road things, but when you get it right, it's really rewarding and it feels really fun. So I mean, I've finally started to get the hang of this track now after practicing it all week, because I have actually been spending a lot more of my time on dirt road on iRacing, because I've actually discovered it's a bit of a hidden, you know, kind of thing in iRacing. Not many people really use it. However, it's actually really good fun. Because you've got some cool tracks, and then, you know, it's also, the thing is, it's what you get for free as well. I mean, you get 2 Rallycross tracks for free. Because I bought Atlanta Motor Speedway, that has a Rallycross track in it, and that's what's good about the Rallycross, really. There is no specific, apart from one, there isn't a specific Rallycross track. Most of them are racetracks, like Sonoma, or Atlanta, or Phoenix, or Daytona, that have Rallycross tracks built in. Okay, you can see there in practice I was 2nd place there on pace. That's really good. That's because this is a lower split. So this is really good showing here. This is open setup, but iRacing does provide a baseline setup, the same ones that you will use in the rookie series, and to be fair, they're pretty good. They're definitely good enough. You know, I managed to do a 37.5, which was perfectly quick without a setup. You know, I think a Rallycross car is more about how you drive it rather than a setup, you know? It's all about using the handbrake and kicking the back end of the car out. That's kind of, it's how you drive it that makes you quick, you know? That's why the pace gaps in dirt road are generally much larger than in any other kind of racing, because, you know, you have to have a very specific kind of skill to do it. It's a bit different to regular road racing, because of how you handle the car, basically. No, I didn't really think I was that good at it, but that 37.5 I can set, if I can continually do that. Oh, to be fair, I was following somebody who was very quick, so partially that's probably why I set it, but I know how to do it, so if I can pull that off all the time, that's actually only, you know, half a second, maybe a second, probably a second off the people in the Pro Series, which is not bad, really. I've looked at the Pro Series for iRacing Rallycross, and it is proper cool. Which is why I'm doing this week, because if I do this week, or next week, or the week after that, it's all at 3 tracks now until the end of the season, or well, it's at 2 free tracks, and then Atlanta, which I own. But it means that I can, you know, get to Class C of dirt road, and take part in, if I want to, well, I'm pretty sure you have to be good enough to do it, I think you have to get selected anyway, the iRacing World Rallycross Championship. Now, I'm not really that level of good at dirt road yet, but who knows? It's all about practice, because obviously not many people use this on iRacing, I've found. Right, that was my best yet, a 38.3, and that gets us pole. That is it done for qualifying. So there we go. Honestly, my pace has miraculously increased. We're on pole by about 0.3 of a second. Car number 12, is that in our split? I don't know. We won't know yet until we get split into heats in about 2.5 minutes time. And then this is the order. So we have heat 1 and heat 2. I will be in either of those, and for the other one I'll be watching. And then consolation, I'll be in if I'm slow in the heat. If not, we'll watch that too, and then we'll be in the feature race at the end. Or if we go in the consolation and do rubbish, we don't make the feature. However, I don't really expect that, as long as we don't have any issues. Keep our fingers crossed. Obviously, can easily, in a race particularly, where you're taking some slightly strange lines every now and then, it's not uncommon to just roll the car and things. Obviously, we're trying to avoid that if possible. Contact in this series is quite heavy. However, because it's dirt road, the iRacing is much more forgiving with the safety rating side of things. It's actually very forgiving, as in you can literally whack someone and it's 0 incidents. And even if you just tap some, and even if you properly hit them, what would normally be enough for 4 incidents is actually 2 incidents in a dirt road. So, yeah, basically contact is not really quite as damaging in terms of safety rating as it is in, you know, a typical iRacing series. Now, I'm not using crew chief because we don't need it. Also, because when you get black flags, it thinks you've been disqualified when you haven't. One thing to note, actually, in both of my races so far in this Class D road series, in the first one, I jumped the start of one of the heats, and in the second one, I jumped the start in the feature. I don't know why, but it's really easy. It's really easy to jump the start in this series, and I can't really work out why, because it's literally just following some lights. And you do get a 15 or 18 second penalty. I don't know why there's a difference. But yeah, you get a penalty basically, so not a good idea. Now, I have seen people weirdly take a joker on the first lap, which I think in the rookie Rallycross series got me a penalty. However, for some strange reason, people do it and don't get a penalty. I don't want to try it just in case. Maybe it would be worth trying it in one of the heats, possibly, because obviously the heats don't matter, because even if you do shocking in the heats, you've still got the consolation. The heats are more of a warm-up, to be honest. Now, speaking of these heats, we're about to load in. Now, I don't know yet whether we're actually going to be in Heat 1. If not, I will let you guys just watch. We'll watch along. We'll do the TV cameras and just watch along. We are in Heat 1. We're starting on pole on Heat 1. And then Heat 2 will be the one where we are sitting and watching. So that's okay. So, without further ado, let's get ourselves on the grid. I think I like to set the launch limit of about 57.50 in this thing. I don't think it really matters that much. Now, because these races are so short, you tend to be quite lucky with, you know, people loading in very quickly. However, saying that at the moment, 5, 6, 7, we're waiting on P7 at the moment. Did P7 set? Oh, P7 didn't set a lap. I bet they're not on the server. I bet P7 isn't on the server, that's why. That could be great, couldn't it? Waiting for somebody who's not on the server. If you don't take part in the heat races, I wonder, does it just kick you out of the rest of the event? I wonder if it does that, or does it still think that you can have a chance at competing in the rest of the event? Who knows? Anyway, let's see what we can do. Here you go, it's starting now. P7, I guess, didn't load in. Red lights, don't jump the start, don't jump the start, and go. And it's a pretty decent start, although the Fiesta on the outside, no, not Fiesta, sorry, the Subaru does seem to be the best of these Rallycross cars. However, you do have to pay for it. The VW is the only one that comes free, and I've just been whacked against the wall by somebody. Thank you for that. Now, I don't believe safety rating in this race actually counts. Oh dear, my car is absolute toast. And I've rolled it. This car is toast, guys. Because of that contact with that person, this car is toast. I mean toast. It couldn't handle. This is what I mean. You think you're doing well in this series, and then you get punted out of the way by somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing. That's basically what happens in almost every single race, especially considering this is bottom split, but clean racing isn't really a thing in Rally. I don't know, that's the guy who crashed into me, I think. I don't know what he's doing. Doing a drift. Doing a donut. Yeah, this is really annoying. So, now, I have just ruined this race. And this is the thing. This is what does annoy me about this Rallycross series. You can't really do massively well. Now, luckily, we will get the consolation final. As long as nothing goes wrong in that, we should still get to go to the feature. And as long as we go to the feature, we can still gain iRating. We can still be okay on safety rating. So it's not the end of the world. I am going to sit here and wait to be finished because... Oh, that's my throttle pedal acting up, guys. I'm not pressing the throttle. It's a bug with my... Yeah, this is why I'm looking getting a new wheel right now. Thanks to Black Friday deals, though, it's looking like I can get a G920 a bit cheap. But, yeah, this is... I'm not pressing the throttle right now, if anyone was wondering. But normally if I just press the throttle and go back to 0, it fixes itself. Now, I believe, is everyone else on the lap? If everyone else is on the last lap, the thing is I want to complete at least a lap, because A, practice, B, just in case it does cancel all safety rating, there's extra corners will help me. Are we using our fast repair, or... Oh. We can't use our fast repair, no? Okay. Well, to be honest then, this car drives like an absolute boat. So we're not going to be getting anywhere anytime soon. This is why we didn't make the jump and rolled over, because this car obviously was driving like a boat. You can see there, look, it wants to flip over, just turning normally. Apparently we're on lap 3, I don't know how that's happened. But there you go. What is going on here? We'll take our Joker. Yeah, this car is toast. I was like, wait. If I manage to roll this just going normally, that will actually be quite funny. Yeah, so we are finishing last in the end, which is a bit of a shame. That Ford Focus, honestly, they do not know how to drive. They actually just cut the end, that bit there, so they're going to be... Hopefully other people have penalties, that will probably help me. But this was the guy that crashed into me, so he's clearly, maybe doesn't know his way around a Rallycross car that much. And therefore, you know, obviously, not so good. This is on the last lap, I believe. We're last anyway, unfortunately, despite managing to recover. Oh, yeah, but this, you can tell this is bottom split, alright. My other two have been done in top split. This is bottom split, so obviously maybe there's a few more noobs in here than would be nice. But there we go. We're across the line. I think, despite the shenanigans of others, we are still P7, sadly. This thing is totally undrivable. But we got those extra corners in for safety rating, so I'll take that. Yeah, we're P7 in the end. We're only one lap down, actually. So despite all that carnage, we still ended up finishing only one lap down, which is pretty impressive. So yeah, I'm a little bit sad by that, because we probably could have done actually really well if we hadn't had that incident, but never mind. So we'll see. Now we get to watch. Now we get to watch Group number 1, Heat 2. Now, Heat 2. If you guys want... Unfortunately, this means I will be in the consolation final, so... more chaos will ensue, I'm sure. I am sure. Anyway, let's watch this race. Let's have a look. Let's try and find the TV camera. There we go. Here's the blimp camera. Oi! Was that person flying through the air supposed to happen? Anyway, it is car number 12 off in the lead. Followed by the Fiesta. Oh yeah, early Joker, look. So this is what people do, look, they take the Joker on the first lap. I didn't know you could do that, but they seem to be able to do it. This is also a good way to hint for tips as well. So car number 12, by the way, if you guys want me to skip out Heat 2 or whatever heat I'm not in the future, please comment down below, because I'm sure there'll be more of these videos. Anyway, car number 12 taking an early Joker is out in a decent lead over car number 8. Car number 8, oh, there we go, car number 8 has, I believe, taken the Joker. Yes, the Subaru down to 3rd place. In 2nd place we have another Subaru. 1st place is leading the charge for those VWs there. Massive lead right now, 8.5 second gap. Whose engine just exploded? I just heard an exploding engine. We have car number 14. It's back at the pits, so we've had 1 retirement. That's not good. By the way, do you guys like me doing commentary? Comment down below. That's a lot of comments. Across the line, car number 12 on to lap number 3 already. There we go, that's nice and quick. Obviously an only 5 lap event, this one. Taking a very nice smooth line out there. Last lap was a 40.1, so not very quick. However, clearly enough for the lead by quite a long way, which shows maybe how good I could have done in that first heat if a 40.1 is enough to stay in first. Sadly, thanks to the Fiesta driver, we are... stuck in the next split, and actually it's not a Fiesta, it's a Focus, what am I on about? Anyway, VW there, sliding through the last corner, is going to come through to complete lap number 3. It's got a 5 second gap right now to car number 1, the Subaru behind. Across the line, that last lap was going to be another 40.2, is it? It must be, because it hasn't refreshed. But yeah, very good. Everyone's taken the Joker, I believe now. I don't actually have a way of checking, but there we go. Over the jump, it just looks amazing when they go over the jump like that. So a little look at 2nd place. Looks like there's a little battle actually going on between 3rd and 4th. Let's have a little zoom in on that. Oh, well, never mind. The battle is over because they have taken the Joker. There we go. There's the VW Beetle. Looking like it's going to come through for 2nd place because the Subaru has made a little bit of a mistake there. Car number 1. This is my commentating voice in case you didn't already know. Probably can't tell from my microphone because it's a bit dodgy. But anyway, car number 12. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to stop now. We're on the last lap now. So, car number 12 is coming up to finish the race. There, nice lead of about 5 seconds over car number 4. There, will come home in 2nd, I think. Car number 1 now, unless he has a Joker in hand, will finish out 3rd. Yep. Absolutely fine. 2 cars behind or a little bit further back. None of them have a Joker. And then car number 14, a retirement, still there in the pits. But anyway, car number 12 been a pretty decent showing. 5 second lead. Last lap was a 38.8. And across the line. There we go. That is it. Heat number 2. If you guys want me to do that for every single one of these Rallycross videos, please comment down below. If not, also comment down below. Anyway, now it is time for the consolation final, which I will be in, sadly, because of the gigantic issues that were faced in the first race. We're actually going to be starting towards the back. 6 cars, and so 6 cars, so the top 2 will go through to the final. The others will be left with, you know, a big iRacing loss and the chance not to be in this final round. So hopefully for me, this can go well. Let's not get punted by a Ford Focus. I don't believe is the same driver in this split. I don't know. Car number 2 and car number 6 haven't loaded in yet. I'm going to stop doing the commentary voice now because we don't need to do it anymore. Anyway, 20 seconds till the start. We're missing car number 2 and we're missing car number 6. So, oh, I blinked out. Okay, car number 2 is now in here. We're missing car number 6 though. Okay, just the 5 of us then. Can't mess this one up. Slow reactions there a bit, I think, off the rights there. However, we had a better start than those around us. Straight away into a second place, and we're going to take the Joker on the first lap to get the lead, because I believe you can do that, looking at what other people do. If I get penalised for this now, I'm going to be so annoyed. There we go, we're out in the lead then, nicely. Taking that Joker on the first lap. This will allow us to hopefully stretch our lead now over everybody else before they take their Joker. And we haven't been given a penalty, so there we go. That confirms you can take a first lap Joker in this series. You just can't in the Rookie Rallycross series, who knows. But anyways, man, the guy behind us has actually also taken a first lap Joker, so that's good. Now, okay, the guy who was fighting us is on his Joker now, so this will be interesting. Where do we come out in relation to them? Have they been quick enough to jump us? Yes, we've jumped them. We've done it. It's a bit tight, but we've just done it. They're probably going to try a dive. Oi! Really? That was not nice. That was not fair play, that. Just got absolutely yeeted out of the way. Right, okay. Unfortunately, that has pushed us down to third place. So unless we can catch that person ahead by the end of the race, we'll be out. And that's not good for our iRating when we're number 3. That was a bit of foul play. I'm definitely going to be watching a replay on that one. I felt that was a little bit unfair. Oh, I don't believe this. Unfortunately, it's looking like we're going to be out. They've all taken the Joker ahead, so we could potentially catch up and then pass them, and they wouldn't have a Joker. 2 seconds the gap, so I don't know whether I'll be able to do it. Honestly, unless they make a mistake, I don't think I'll have a chance. Sadly. Oh, never mind. There is that mistake. They're into the barriers. And I slide through to take a very welcome second place. We have actually got a bit of a yield here, so we'll try and use that up without wasting us too much time. There we go, perfect. Alright, so we're into that important second place. Messed up that first corner a little bit, although it's okay, because this split is not... What is this Subaru doing? Yeah, welcome to bottom split, guys. Oh, this Fiesta ahead, look. This is the one that obviously caused some issues for us. However, hang on a minute, is that guy in 4th place just taken his Joker and come out somehow in the lead? Or am I... Or are they on... Oh, wow, no! No! Sadly, I don't know how that person's done it, but they've done a Joker... And they've come out ahead of us. No! How have they done that? How? So it looks like we're actually going to be 3rd place. We're not going to make it into the feature. I don't think. But they made a mistake. Yes! There we go. That is karma. Thank you very much. That person made a mistake. They punted me out of the way. And there we go. They lost it on the last lap. And as Fernando Alonso would say... Karma. Anyway, there we go. 2nd place. Absolute karma. Anyway, there we are. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I really don't. But there we go. We have just, well, bought ourselves a place in the feature race final, which is what we needed to gain that safety rating. I can't believe that punt we were given by that guy. I'm sorry, but that was non-sportsmanlike. I don't care. We won't be able to view the replay now because the session's ended. We're starting right at the back, but we made it into the final. This is the only thing that matters, really. We made it here, and that means we still have the chance. Obviously, this means we're already ahead of 4 people. 4 people who obviously didn't make the final, so that's a bonus, just getting here. And then if we can finish a little bit higher, maybe top 7 of this, we should be okay. So, let's get ready for the start. Obviously don't jump it, and we'll be nice and clean hopefully now. A couple of people didn't really get going there, so that was quite good for us. Be careful not to be shoved out of the way, because to be honest I'm not in the mood for it now after having a couple of races of carnage. I just feel like I want the clean race really in this series. We have actually had a pretty clean start, so that's nice. And we're taking the first lap joker again to get out the carnage. Good tactic this. Obviously this is why it's banned in the rally. Oh no! Oh no! I don't believe it. I'm such an idiot. We have crashed into the barriers. And we're down to not last, believe it or not. Now, how badly is the car damaged? I know we've got smoke coming out of the back, but that doesn't matter. It's how much damage we have in a straight line. We actually seem alright. We're still capable of 100 miles an hour and reaching 6th gear, so we're not too badly damaged. We're alright. I don't believe I did that, to be honest. I said, I don't know why. These Rallycross races can never go right. You know, even if I don't get hit by somebody, something has to go wrong in them. However, to be fair, of all the things, this damage is actually not too bad. It's bad, but it's not shocking, and it means we can finish the race, more importantly. So you can see, so many people have had issues. Oh no, actually I think it's died on us. Alright, it's actually died on us now. But we've made it a little bit further. That's kind of the important thing here. If I can make it to the pits, we'll be able to use our fast repair, I think. Or maybe not. We'll take it into the pits. Right, so we're P8 now, anyway, so we're not last, which is good. Why did they have to tow it to the pits when I was already in the pits? Can someone explain that? Oh, that's a massive shame, but never mind. Never mind, because we're actually in 8th place. And we will stay there, because, well, only 9 people started, and then somebody got kicked out on the first lap. So, overall, you know, it's alright. However, I don't believe that we did that. That has really pushed my buttons. We won't get to see the results, because they're not going to come through for about 10 minutes. So, yeah, we won't get to see the results. All I know is our iRating will probably drop a little bit. However, the fact that we finished P8 rather out of 14, 8 out of 14, it's just below halfway, so we're not going to lose that much iRating. Safety rating, I really don't know how it's calculated. In fact, let's pause the recording. I'll try and bring up the iRacing sporting code to see if that can show anything. So guys, here is the sporting code of iRacing. I wasn't actually... It's not really clear based on what actually matters in terms of safety rating for the Rallycross series. All it says is a race counts for 1. It's 1. It's 100%. What you get is what. So like 1x equals 1x. Qualifying, say for a road look, is 50%. So 2x equals 1x or whatever. And then obviously you've got all different kinds like time attack, practice, qualifying, but it doesn't say anything about heat racing, so that's kind of that. Now, because I actually spent far too long reading through the sporting code, we've actually got our results through. Now, only 33 iRating, I'll take that because I'm not very good at this series, but I'm so disappointed, honestly. I could have done way better than that, but sadly, thanks to a certain... well, thanks to somebody who whacked me out of the way in my first heat and meant I couldn't complete that. Got into the consolation, that race went okay, however we did feel a few bumps, and then thanks to my own incompetence, I was then out of the feature race. So there we go, that is a summary of how everything went. Hope you guys really enjoyed this. It's a pretty interesting series this though. I do really enjoy doing this iRacing Rallycross series. Just a little bit of a shame that, well... A little bit of a shame, but that is how it turned out today. But I've had awesome fun with this Dirt Rallycross series. I highly recommend if you guys can get into D-Class, I highly recommend you check it out. If you have a look at the iRacing Rallycross series, not the rookie one, just the regular one, you can see they go to a right variety of tracks. I own, obviously, Phoenix and Daytona come free, and I own Atlanta, so I can do 6 6 weeks out of the 12 per season. They also visit Lancabannon, Sonoma, Iowa, and Lucas Oil. So actually, there's not many tracks to buy. I think it's 5 tracks to buy. But once you bought them, that's it. Again, the cars are free unless you want the Subaru, which does appear to be quicker, I've noticed. A lot of the quicker drivers tend to drive Subarus. Maybe it's just the fact that they're the ones who can put enough money into it to be good at it and things. Money and time. But there we go. Anyway, hope everyone really enjoyed that, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!